Hey guys, so I decided to do another story monologue for my final assignment. Um, and I wasn't sure what emotion I was gonna try to evoke besides funny. 90% of my life is funny. Um, but the story that kind of comes to mind to tell is the one about my first love. First boyfriend in high school. His name was Chris. And he was crazy. He loved picking on everybody, and he was that person that was annoying but kind of lit up the room, if that makes sense. And Chris and I were on again, off again. You know how high school relationships go. It was, oh, I need some time to myself, and now I'm dating somebody else. And so he and I kind of fell out of touch there for a good long while, because I just couldn't handle it anymore. And so he graduated. He was a few years older than me. We were out of touch for a few years. And then he started working with me at McDonald's in our hometown. And he was married and had a kid. And seemed like everything was okay for a normal person, but somebody who knew him, I could tell there was something going on. And, come to find out, his wife was on drugs, and they got their son taken away, and she had made him do the drugs for a while. But after losing his son, he quit the drugs because he wanted his son back. His son was his life. And his plan was to leave her and maybe live with his mom or with a friend of ours in this community that he was trying to set up. Just get away from her and into a safe place to raise his son. And then one day I woke up to a phone call. And it was telling us that he had overdosed and died. Now, there is speculation on what happened to be all the way real, because they barely got the autopsy done and his wife had him cremated. And first it was he had a heart attack. He was only a few years older than me, and I'm 26 this year. And another was that he had hung himself. But my cousin, who was also really close friends with him and had been in the house that they lived in, said that the place that she said that he hung himself from, the banister was not strong enough to have supported his weight. It would have broke. And then, of course, there was the overdose, but it's saying that there was literally enough ketamine in his system to kill a horse. So, we still don't know what happened to him. Last I heard, there was a private investigator looking into it, but they hadn't really found anything yet. So, that's my story. I guess I kind of wanted to share it because it's one of those ones where it hits me out of nowhere that I wonder if I hadn't pushed him away, if we would have still been together and he would have still be alive. I guess they call that survivor's guilt. But every now and then something will come up and it'll just make me think of him, and he was a good guy. So, sorry if I brought you guys down, and talk to you later.